Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10, episode lucky number 13 because it's the season finale called Family Over Everything. Don't know if I'm gonna be talking too much because there wasn't that much that happened here. We start off with Press 2.0 location launch. Everybody that's there, even Raymond and Delicious from Couples Retreats. And, they're taking pictures, all that jazz, whatever. Sierra instantly asks Spice what's going on with her and Justin because she said she was single. And in the confessional, Spice is talking about her and Justin. They're kind of still in a rocky place, but she's just trying to focus on her album right now and has her album release party coming up and invites everybody to come. Of course, this is Love and Hip Hop. That's nothing to be surprising about. And so it seems like the launch of Press 2.0 is going to go great and smooth without a hint. But we got Kai's girlfriend, Amina, flicking off Sierra, which is Kirk Jr.'s girlfriend. And for some reason, I guess Cassie, which is Kirk and Rashida's daughter, got more upset and offended than Sierra did. So she and Amina kind of going back and forth a little bit. Amina kind of leaves, and then Cassie's telling Kai, like, you need to check your bitch, you need to check your girl. She can't be doing all of that. So she gets all up in Kai's face. So Kai gets a little frustrated and angry. And then Kirk Jr., it seems like he's trying to defuse the situation a little bit, but then him and Kai kind of, start arguing back and forth. It looked like Kai's girlfriend Amina was trying to jump at someone. I wasn't sure if it was Sierra or Cassie, but it looks like producers or somebody was trying to hold her back and trying to be like, just go outside. Like I said, Kai is, spazzing out and whatnot. So then he gets frustrated and, he leaves. When him and Kirk Jr. were, I guess, arguing back and forth, Kirk Jr.'s whole thing was just like, you can't be talking to your sister like that and stuff. But Kai's just like, well, she can't be talking to my girl like that and da-da-da. I'm not going to be disrespected, blah, blah, blah. So it just turns into this whole mess. From what Kirk and Rashida said, it was happening like right when the launch party or whatever was ending. But at the same time, it's still drama. And it's just like, well, it wouldn't be Love and Hip Hop if it wasn't for drama. But at the same time, I can understand, like, okay, guys, let's be professional about this. You guys already fucking things up for Frost Bistro. Now you're gonna fuck up things for Press 2.0 launch party, like grand opening, whatever. Come on. Like, I don't understand. I forgot because it's been multiple episodes since the whole fight at the Frost Bistro. So I forgot what the whole issue was between Sierra and Amina. I think it has to do with tips or something. I don't remember. But at the same time, you guys are two grown ass women. We still doing this? We got to do this? This is stupid. And Amina, that's your fault. Like, what you throwing up middle fingers for? We in the America knows at this point y'all don't fuck with each other. So you had to put up the middle finger like, no, girl, no. I like you, Amina. You pretty, you cute, beautiful, chocolate. But at the same time, Amina, like, come on, we grown adults here. This is not high school. This is not middle school. I don't know why you did that in the first place. Cassie, I don't know why you was getting all hoo rah rah more than Sierra when it was towards Sierra in the first place. But I guess you guys are more friends than you and Amina, I guess, so to speak. Whatever. Sierra, it seemed like she was chill for the most part. So, I mean, I don't got nothing else to say, but, stop stealing food at Frost Bistro. Kai, I guess nice for standing up for your girl. But I guess from what Kirk and Cassie feels like, you should defend the sister more than you should defend the girl. And it's just like, it depends what the situation is. At that point, you could just tell Cassie, all right, look, I'm going to talk to her, but just calm all that down. Kirk Jr., listen, don't let Kai spazzing out get you high, because at first you was talking calm, cool, collected, but then you kind of got hype with Kai too. Kirk, Rashida, control y'all kids. Control y'all fucking kids. Control y'all rich, spoiled, brat ass kids, because, listen, we're going to see they're going to fire the kids, but still. It's ridiculous. We move on to the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the men and the sons of the men of the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta playing basketball. And after they done playing basketball for like 5-10 minutes just for the TV show, they sit down to discuss um fatherhood, and like to bond with the fathers and the sons, and to discuss mental health, and to open up about what they've been going through. So Kirk and Scrappy show up late. They didn't want to play basketball or whatever. So they show up. Kirk's talking in his confession that his mental health is just not good because of what the kids are putting him and Rashida through. So, like I said, the men are going around discussing their issues that they're going through. I believe Burger King BK said that a few years ago, 3 years ago, that he wanted to commit suicide or almost did commit suicide. I believe also Safari was talking about his relationship, and he doesn't want to not be there for his kids. He wants to be there for his kids and not have his kids being raised up to arguing. And if anyone's going to be loud, it's going to be because they're laughing, not because they're arguing. Scrappy in the confessional saying he thinks Safari's giving up too easily and they should make it work. And I'm just like, yeah, I think they did make it work. But in this case, Safari got to want to make it work because, yes, I get it. Like I said, Erica be a little bit crazy. She's a Latina. I know that's not really an excuse, but at the same time, Safari, if you're not picking up the play, you're not doing nothing, then at the same time, you got to put in work too. It's not just Erica that has to put in work. Yes, she can stop with the arguing, the yelling and stuff, but at the same time, why is she arguing with you and yelling at you? If anything, you get in the least of the craziness of Erica, because we all seen her Love and Hip Hop New York, which I don't really watch like that no more, but we seen them episodes. So Safari, you don't even have it the worst that Erica's been. And at the same time, for you to feel like you're so more important than your own wife and kids. Well, you said your wife, but entail that comes with the wife and kids. You think you're more important than them, then you didn't need to be in a relationship to begin with. You didn't need to get married to begin with. You didn't need to have kids to begin with. So you need to fix yourself and realize, where's your mama at? Where is Shirley at? Because she need to come speak some sense into you, because it's like she'll speak sense into you, then you'll be okay for like 5-10 days at most, and then be back to your old bullshit again. Like, what do you want, Safari, at this point? You just wanted a baby mama to handle down the fort so then you could go do what you want to do in these streets. It don't work that way, especially if you're going to be married and be in a monogamous relationship. They don't work like that, Safari. So what do you want? You got to figure out what you want first before you even go talk to Erica that we see later on in the episode. But we get to Kirk. He has a mental breakdown because he's talking about the kids and all the stress they're putting him through, him and Rashida and the businesses and stuff. So he just has a mental breakdown, just crying, cussing every 2 seconds. I was even telling my husband, I'm like, if we took a shot for every time Kirk done cuss in this scene, how drunk would we be right now? And he like, he'll just be so throwed. He would have to save us a couple of shots for the next day because he cussed a lot. But, all right, he was going through it, calling his kids spoiled brats, which they are. And, everybody was there for him and whatnot. And I guess that's kind of where the scene ends, just that they have to work on being better for each other, for their sons, for their family, and all that stuff. So, moving on, we get to Spice album release party. And everything seems to be going well. She's doing her speech and thanking everybody, her mom and this and that. And then Justin walks in right at the time as Spice is thanking him on the mic. And at the end of the day, Spice loves him. And he's there for her kids. So she appreciates him for that. And says in the confessional that if she were to see him talking on live TV saying he's single, she would be upset too. So she can understand where he's coming from. So after the performance and giving her speech, she pulls him to the side to apologize. I guess she didn't directly apologize because I guess she has a hard time apologizing, but he knew where she was going at, of the reason of what she was trying to say. Like, I apologize for saying that I'm single because at the end of the day, I wouldn't like it if you would have said that you were single out in public. So I guess they make up. We move on to Mama D, Mendices, Yandy, Bambi, Sierra, and a stuffed damn dog in this blackout warehouse, and they all wearing black per Scrappy's instructions. We see Scrappy lighting up a cigar, trying to prepare himself for the scene he's about to put on, the show he's about to put on. He trying to get down to the nitty gritty, and he says what he says. He wants to give them a show, even though he wants to get down to the nitty gritty. He's saying everybody wants a show, so he's gonna give them a show. So he walks in all dramatic like and stuff, and give him some introduction talk, and you hear lightning and thundering happening, and he's just like, what he said. He said, "That's the man upstairs." So everybody's just looking at him like, because they screamed when the lightning and thunder went off, and so they just looking at him like, "What you got us doing here?" First off, I don't even understand why Yandy Mendeces was there, to be honest with you, like, because it was for their wedding in Dubai, so they had to be there too. They didn't need to be there. They already been in the whole season of this season 10 for like 75% of the whole damn show. We don't need them in any more scenes. But they were there anyway. Anywho, so Scrap is just like, he was just trying to figure out what happened in Dubai, what was said and stuff. And he's looking at Sierra. Sierra's looking at him like, "I didn't do nothing." And it's just like, "Sierra, yes you did, because you talking too damn much." And Mama D, of course, puts Sierra under the bus of what she done said. And I guess we do a flashback again of what happened. I don't care at this point. I'm just like, this is stupid. Sierra talks mess. This is Love and Hip Hop. This is for the dramatic effect. For me right now, I'm just like, let's just get to the end credits of when you guys are just, talking, just doing your little summaries. But anywho, it gets into the thing where Sierra's trying to explain herself. You just see Scrappy in the background, like right behind her, just stroking the dog. I'm like, are we trying to do like another Karen? Was that what her name was? Karen? From the other season of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. Anywho, so he's stroking the stuffed dog. And Scrappy looks at his mom, was like, "Were you tipsy when she was telling you all this?" And Mama D admits, like, yeah, she could have been had a little alcoholic juice up in her system while she was talking to Sierra in her palace. Sierra's like, "I don't want to go to Mama D's palace no more." And it seems like everything gets hashed out. Everybody leaves but Bambi, because then it goes into a commercial break. Then it goes back from the commercial break, and then Scrap and Bambi are talking. Scrap said they both have a lot of anger and they should keep trying to work things out. Bambi's just like, they both have things that they need to do. They both still love each other and want to move forward. At the end of the day, they make up. Okay, that's the scene. We'll move on to Safari. He stops at the house to see Erica and to talk to Erica. They talk about the kids, and Safari, he just wants to be there for the kids. He wants to be there for his family. Erica's like, "You don't got no family over here." Safari's just like, "What she talking about?" "Yes, you do." And then Erica goes into this whole rant and spiel of he's not there for her. At the end of the day, he could just get up and go to his house, and then she's just gonna be stuck at the house with the kids. And at this point, she's just gonna have 2 kids under 2. She's gonna be a single mom, and it's just gonna be hard for her. Safari doesn't seem like he understands where she's getting at. Like, he seems like he's just sitting there, just looking at her, listening to her, but I don't feel like it's registering in his brain what's going on. And what did he say? I don't know, he said something, but Erica was to the point of saying, "Listen, if you put in the effort into our relationship and the kids' lives, like, as a family, as much effort as you put into your own self, this could work. I wouldn't have filed for divorce in the first place." Safari gets over it, and he checks out, and he just says, "Oh, I'm gonna go check on Sapphire." And it's just like, see, and this is the problem right here, because you're not trying to listen to the situation. Like, first off, do you want this to work? If not, then we shouldn't be wasting our time. But if you do want it to work, you got to realize your faults in it too. It's not just Erica. I feel like he just always wants to blame Erica. And at the same time, Erica does blame Safari. And I feel like she has to understand her husband is not the smartest guy, the brightest crayon in the box. Maybe there's the way you go about it. You should probably go about it a different way. This is something that could easily be reconciled. For first off, communication, which I always say in all my reviews. Simple communication could easily get this solved out. Erica, she's kind of high-tempered, not anxiety, but high-tempered. She gets very impatient and gets upset really easily, whereas Safari, I feel like he's kind of like, if we ain't having fun, I don't want it. which is like, no, marriage, relationship, marriage, all that stuff is hard work. Having kids is hard work. You should have read some type of manual before you did all this. Like, no one gives you, like, does no one give you advice, Safari, for you not to know this stuff? I don't understand. Erica, like I said, your husband's not the brightest crayon on the box. This is something you should have went to probably premarital counseling and stuff, because this is ridiculous. You guys need to read the Five Love Languages book or something, because at this point it's something I'm just like, why is this being dragged out when this could have been situated with the easy conversation and figuring out what you guys want in a relationship and figure out if it's worth moving forward or not. For goodness sakes, like Erica said, you got 2 kids under 2. Plus you got a son that we don't even talk about. Make it seem like you don't even have a son. You got a son, not Sierra, Erica. Where he at? Anywho, we move on to Kirk and Rashida. They have a family meeting with the kids individually, separated, so ain't no more drama. They all tell their side of the story, and it seems like all the kids blame the girlfriends for the issues, but Kirk's like, no, it's not just the kids. I mean, it's not just the girlfriends. The kids, play part in it too, and they need to take accountability for it. So at this point, the girlfriends got fired, and the kids gonna be fired too. And surprisingly, I thought they took the termination well. Cassie was just like, it's probably for the best for everybody to just be fired. Kirk Jr. was like, okay, cool. Kyle was like, whatever. And Kirk's just like, he just wants the kids to start on, him and Rashida wants to help the kids start on a new business and just move forward with just trying to be a family. And it seems like it goes well. Then we get to the ending of everybody telling their little spiel. Do you want me to? Okay, I'm gonna say it's just like one sentence for each character on this damn show. Okay, Mandy Mendices and the kids are happy that they moved down to Atlanta. I guess Mendices wanted to move down to Atlanta for a good little minute now, so they're happy jumping on trampolines. I don't know what Yandy was doing. I'm just like, I know this is slow motion, but I'm just like, Yandy, you really missed a step real that quick on the trampoline. Okay, move on. Renting the kids, they happy, one nice, whatever. Scrappy, Bambi, and the kids are happy and working things out. Cool. Young baby Tate, she signs a record deal for I guess $1 million guap, and she's so excited about the future. And her love interest right now is just getting that money, doing her thing, and forget about the old guap. She's working on her Millie guap record deal right now. Cool, whatever. Spice saying she made it in America, and we see her doing a music video with her kids and whatnot, and Justin is the one producing the video, like with the camera and all that stuff. Cool. We get to Jock's happy with him and Amani's new relationship and his relationship with his fiance Kendra. I'm just like, you guys been engaged since before the pandemic. I understand now because we have a pandemic, you guys probably still not married yet, but I'm just like, when you guys gonna get married though? I know Kendra's still kind of having cold feet and just taking it slow, but at this point, you guys are living together. Just sign the damn papers, okay, and just be married. Okay, just that's your wife at this point, Jock. Just get married. Have a special on VH1 or something. That's something for me to watch. They're good. We get to Amaretta, which we didn't see her for the second half of the whole season. But anywho, she's happy. Her music was able to allow her and her mom to have a conversation, and now they're better. They have a brand new, better, healthier relationship, I guess. Cool. Move on to Kirk and Rashida. They're just trying to grow and be better for themselves, their kids, and all that stuff. Cool. Move on to Carly. She says. Her and her daughter. No, she realizes her daughter isn't a baby anymore, and they're closer than ever. Don't know if that's true. She probably more closer with KP. Under them sheets. But okay, Carly. Okay, yes, whatever you say. So they close it up. Cool. Move on to Sierra. She's happy in her new relationship. She's talking about 2020. She was engaged and whatever, but now she got a new boo thing, and they're happy. He's good man to her, and they're trying for a new baby. Is she pregnant now? I don't know. Like I said, I don't be checking for celebrities. Don't follow her on social media, so I don't know. If she is, cool. If she's not, good luck to your baby making endeavors. And finally, we get to Erica. She had a son. I guess his name is Legend. Safari pretty much says he wants to be there for his kids. And I hope you are there for your kids. Because at the end of the day, I don't need to see Erica cry no more. I no. I'm done with Erica crying. I'm done with the vein in the forehead that pops out when she cries. I'm done. And this is the end of season 10 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow for the Love and Hip Hop of the Miami. Goodbye. Thanks, guys.